And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Monday morning. No Giants baseball.
Monday morning?
Yeah. Did I say Monday morning?
You said Monday morning, sir.
Oh, my God. Monday evening. No
you know
Giants
why?
baseball.
You're thinking of doing a preview show because no Giants baseball tonight, right?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. It's got me all messed up now, man.
And yes, we are live. How you doing, buddy?
About that? Not too bad. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit of a slow night. We'll see. Well, people are starting to trickle in. You know, you got Niners football. Did it go final yet? I'm sure it has by now. Hasn't it?
The game has just 21 seconds remaining.
Oh, there you go. It's gone final.
Niners have the ball, so they're going to run out the clock. 32-19. There you go.
Kind of a blowout.
Yeah, but we leave that to everybody else because we talk baseball. There's one game still going live. Cubs surprising the Dodgers today 4-0. We'll take a look at that.
Ooh, you know what? How about I just bring it up on the dots? How about that?
Let's go dots.
Yeah. Sorry for the late start. I was tinkering around.
Yeah, working on the new channel. The new channel.
Messing around with the.
It is a lot of work.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not even close yet, but
Eric thinks he's got a lot of work. I'm like, oh, you have no idea what I'm doing. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I had to line up the talent.
Yes, you did, and I just gotta put the visuals together. I'm in charge of the visuals. There you go. Right?
My wife wants to know where our entertainment dollars have gone.
Where? Okay, I'll tell you where the entertainment
the bank account got thinner and thinner this month.
There you go, entertainment at its finest, right there in middle of the fourth. Wow,
hey, nice
look
watch.
at that!
Nice watch.
That is something. Matter of fact, who the hell's pitching? Bueller. Well, there you go.
Bueller.
And who is pitching for Hendricks?
And
3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and has only allowed 1 hit. That's weird.
Bueller.
A bit weird. Bueller.
Lethal.
All right, hey, what's up, guys?
You guys gonna have shows on the new channel. We're gonna have.
Yes, there are going to be shows on
a lot of shows.
A lot of new shows.
That new channel goes 24 hours a day, so you'll be able to check us out all day. And you can't sleep, got a little insomnia, tune on.
Yeah, no kidding.
I can't tell you who's going to be on, but there'll be some late night sports talk.
What's up, Heckmo? Yes, beat LA. That is something. Again, it's still kind of early, so Hendricks isn't exactly. He's not exactly pitching a gym. Granted, it's only allowed 1 hit, but he's walked a lot of guys. You can't do that to the Dodgers. Don't keep giving them free passes. But how's
it your way, Eric? Man, I gotta tell the guys here, I feel like I need a shower right after the show because it is unseasonably hot here. Yes, and no air conditioning because we don't usually get temperatures up where we are. And I tell you, I feel like the Wicked Witch. I'm melting. Oh. And I had to run in for the show. You were looking for me. I'm like, we had a little issue. So I was walking my daughter back from her workplace. So I had to scurry across the parking lot. By the time I got on the elevator, it was a bit of a sweat here. So sorry about that.
No worries. It's all good.
He says, Lethal says, Glenn, are you going to have a hockey show? There are going to be 2 hockey-related shows.
Hockey. 2 hockey. How about that?
2 hockey shows per day. Yeah, we're going big. We're going big in Northern California, baby. The Bay Area.
I don't know how you're doing it, man.
Honestly, it's gonna be a whole lot of fun, Eric.
You know, it's one thing. I'm doing all the visual stuff, but
Eric's. We just signed Eric to a new contract today, so he'll even have a show. We haven't paid him yet, but we signed him to the contract. Payment pending.
We'll see what's up. Ibrahim wants to know, Glenn, what is the Pepsi count so far?
Today, 5. This is the 5th.
Dude.
But I did have a glass of water today.
Hey! All right.
Yeah. Today, you know what? It was a hot day, so I was climbing under desks and everything. Today, look, Eric, today was maintenance day.
Oh, for the
You ever use
computers.
this? Got the little straw. I've already used this
Yep.
is a brand new can. I have to dust out the computers, clean them
Yep.
up, make sure they don't overheat, that kind of thing. So today was maintenance day. You were doing a little computer work on your end. So
Just a little bit.
we settle in, talk some baseball, and this game with the Cubs on top, looking for their 74th win of the year.
Yeah, how about that?
And the game is in LA.
Yeah, the game is in LA. Exactly. Since this is the only game going, should we do out of town scoreboard? What do you think? You want to get into it now?
Ibrahim being Ibrahim, he says, I got a platoon. Got to get some Coca-Cola in here.
Oh,
Got a platoon.
Farhan said so.
Oh my God. Only Ibrahim.
That's pretty good. What's up, Orkana? Good to see you, man.
And we haven't had Ibrahim in for a while. If he's not busy tonight, maybe he wants to pop on.
Yeah, hey, Ibrahim, if you're not busy, man, we'll throw out the link if you want to come on. I know you're busy.
Maybe he'll give us 10 minutes of his time.
I know he's busy. I think he said he's busy until the 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
We haven't had him on, and he came on for our trade deadline show, and then just maybe a few days later. So it's been a month and a half. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him.
Yeah, hey, he's a busy guy, man. Can't
He
blame him.
is. That guy planning his trip to outer space.
Oh, by the way, I got the schedules up for the Mets and the Braves. So if you wanted to take a gander, since that's going to be, it's going to be kind of fun. We could get into that too. But hey, why not? Let's get into the out of town scoreboard. Everything I think is final except for this one, right?
Yeah, fire it up.
Yeah.
And now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, here we go. Scoreboard. Here we go. We're watching that one. We already know Cubs are up 4-zip. Look at that. Pirates beat the Marlins. Who cares?
3-2. Well, you know what? The interesting thing was, Eric, another victory for the Pirates. Paul Skeens is 10-2.
Yes.
He gets the win.
Yes.
I'm just going to, if you give me a second, I'm just going to check his line for today.
I think
Paul
that's pretty good.
Skeens, 6 innings, 6 hits, only gave up a run. It was earned, walked 1, and struck out Cade 9.
It's pretty damn good. He
Great
might
pitcher,
be.
bad team. Good pitcher, bad team.
I don't know. What do you think? You think he's in a he's going to be in the conversation for Cy Young, but I think Chris Sale's going to take it out.
Oh,
Chris Sale.
Sale is, you know what?
Shoe-in, right?
Sale is name alone, right?
Yeah. That guy, man, he really turned his career on because, he was excellent there for a while. Then he was just racked with injuries year after year. And now
he's bounced back.
Oh, big time.
And none better than that game. I actually got to see him pitch live. I saw the extra inning game when he pitched up against Snell. Remember that one on a Monday night about 3 weeks ago or so?
Yep, I remember that one.
Yeah. That was one of those nights I had to scurry back to the San Francisco studio.
Yeah, exactly. Heckmo, good question. Since we're still talking, Pirates and who was it? Miami? Was it Miami? Who was that? Can't even remember who it was.
Pirates in Miami, 3-2. Chapman with the save. But Skeens with the win. So he's got 10 on the year, Eric, as opposed to only 2 losses with a bad team. So that in itself tells you something. And
What do you think?
Start the season either.
No. What do you think? Do you think Skeens or Merrill make rookie? I think it's going to be Merrill with rookie of the year, right? That guy's going out there every single day.
Merrill probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
But Skeens, there seems to be more chatter about Skeens.
There does. Just
he's on the cover of magazines and Baseball Today, and he's on the MLB Network.
He is a celebrity.
Show.
Yeah, he's a celebrity. Merrill,
and you get what you get with him. Look at the number. Like Eric. Merrill's playing for the San Diego Padres.
Mm-hmm.
Skeens is playing for the Buccaneers.
And you know what? To be honest with you, the voters take that in consideration because you got one team who's in the playoff hunt, and then you got the other team that aren't doing so much. But when it's rookie of the year, you can't blame the rookie for being on a bad team, though, if he's putting out incredible numbers. I don't know. We'll see. It should be interesting. That's a good question, Heckmo. I don't know, man.
Morcana wonders how many votes does Yamamoto get?
None.
Yamagoto.
He's just because he's been hurt,
Big money doesn't mean big success.
No, it doesn't. Phillies barely beat the Rays, Glenn.
Yeah, Phillies posted a 2-1 victory today. Let me see if there's any big highlights of that game. An RBI single in the 9th inning, so they pulled it out. 9th inning win 2-1. It was in Philly, so it was a walk-off as Cody Clements had the winning hit.
That is the son of
Roger
Yep, the Rocket.
Roger.
Rocket. Yes, the son of Roger Clemens. Uh-oh. Look what happened here.
Ooh. So
Uh-oh.
the Reds gained ground on our beloved Giants, and the Braves, oh my goodness gracious, only mustered up 2 hits. Let's
Who the
check the
hell was
line. I'm going to
pitching
check
for
out. I'm
Yeah.
just checking the line on that game, Eric.
What
For the
is going
Cincinnati
on?
Reds today, the winning pitcher was Nick Martinez, the righty.
Wow.
Eric, he went 7, gave up 2 hits, did not surrender the run, as you see on the scoreboard. And those 2 hits were it for the game. You had a couple of relievers, an inning each, didn't give up a poke. So
Wow.
that's a good game for the Reds.
It
Bad
is.
game for the Braves, given what they're playing for.
Exactly. And then in New York, New York pummels Kansas City Royals 10-4. Austin Wells unleashes a go-ahead 3-run dinger for the Yanks. Look at that.
I thought you were going to jump over to Toronto for the update on the Mets game.
You take it.
Well, let's see. Good game for Tyler McGill. 6 innings, 1 hit baseball. Didn't surrender a run.
And look how they win.
Yeah, a pass
ball.
A passed ball. And just curious, that was in the 8th inning. Blue Jays put a 2 spot on the board. It was 1-0 Mets up into the 7th inning. The Blue Jays put 2 on the board. And then 2 in the 8th. The Mets pull out the win. Good teams. Eric, good teams down the stretch. Boy, don't they find a way to win?
Yes, they do.
Anything to win the game.
Yep. And in Boston, look at that.
Greg.
They destroyed the Orioles. Wow, 12-3.
Refsnyder
And Tyler O'Neill. Wow. Back-to-back. Twice they did it. They went back-to-back twice.
Home run. And home run.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not too bad. Holy crap. Twin. Oh, my gosh. Seriously,
well, we went back-to-back yesterday. Boy, I'm still reveling in that.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. What's up, Moji?
The Angels with a 6-2 win over the Twins. That was an important game of sorts for the Minnesota Twins as they try to catch Kansas City for positioning in the wild card race. As you heard earlier, the Yankees beat Kansas City 10-4. So the Twins didn't help themselves as they get beat 6-2 in that one. And it was over at their own ballpark today.
Yeah, how about that? That's incredible. So so Kansas City and Twins, because those 2 teams are battling out. And
I'm used to saying the Metrodome is Target Field, by the way.
If I'm not mistaken, who was it that tweeted? It might have been Jeff Passan or Morrissey, one of those, talking about Detroit's only 3 games behind. I mean, Detroit might make a move for a wild card. We'll take a look at the standings.
Wouldn't that be something? Oh, my God. I look at them, and they had a sucky year, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Guardians beat the White Sox 5-3. Not a surprise.
Yeah. Hey, Moji is in the house. Gilbert Gamboa is here. Morcatten is back. Haruku. Oh, Haruku did not have such a great weekend in fantasy football.
Uh-oh. Yeah, what happened, Haruku? Oh, brother. What's up, Greg?
Welcome to my world.
All right, here we go. Standings, wild card. Let's look at this. Detroit Tigers. Look at that. There's 3 teams, only 3 games back. This could get really interesting in the American League, Glenn.
Yeah, Minnesota does not want to hold down that final wild card spot. So, and now they look over their shoulder. Detroit, Boston, Seattle. Holy smoke!
Yeah,
where did these teams come from?
Yeah, they're playing some good ball. Look, there's about 20 games left, give or take.
But this is a sad tale of baseball, Eric. And I know we like doing this on a nightly basis, taking a look at the standings, see who's going to sneak in, who's dropping off. You know, every game down the stretch in September is so important. But look, when you got teams trying to make the playoffs, playing 507 ball, 3 teams there are in the running for a wild card spot, that tells you the lukewarm atmosphere around Major League Baseball.
This is what I'm talking about. What's up, RJ? See you out there, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like the 3rd wild card, because you have a chance for a team, I should say, a 500 team to get into the playoffs. Now, granted, the 3rd wild card's got a 528 record, but still, man, come on.
Yeah.
I want the best of the best, not just because you got an extra wild card. Whatever.
And most of the time you could have an upset, but most of the time you look at Detroit, Boston, Seattle, even Minnesota. Minnesota beat the Jays in the postseason last year in the opening round. But when you have sneaking in like that, Eric, you're usually 2 and done.
Yep. Oh, Hiroku's coming back at you, man. Glenn, you got lucky with Puka going down and the Chase BS. But like the Giants, he'll miss the playoffs.
No.
Oh, I love it.
And the interesting thing, Eric, in our fantasy football, I'm not going to talk much about that, but all of a sudden, when you have a great team and you win big, and I put up a lot of points, all of a sudden the trade offers are coming in.
Mm-hmm. Imagine that. Here we go. Already.
I'm not dealing. I did too much dealing and trading and waving. Oh, my God. Who played the waiver wire more in fantasy baseball in the history of rotisserie than me? Good Lord.
You and Aaron. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I learned a valuable lesson.
It's all good. All right, National League wild card, San Diego Padres. Look at this. This is...
So Arizona now looking over their shoulder at the Mets, Eric. And
yes,
so is San Diego.
Yes.
Wow. I'm really interested to take a look at that schedule down the stretch for the National League clubs, Eric. Wow.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that here in a little bit.
See who it favors.
Yep. All right, there we go. That's the update so far. We'll go ahead and let's go ahead and bring back up
RJ.
Cubs Dodgers. What's going on here? Look at that. Bottom of the 5th now.
Still 4-0.
Yep. Runner on. Oh, Shohei Ohtani is up
with a ball and a strike. 81 mile an hour changeup. You know what damage he can do with that if it's on the plate?
Exactly. Looks like he's already drawn a walk. Has a stolen base. Let's see what we got. Can Ohtani go deep?
Think about the dots. It's pretty quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty damn quiet.
It's like do.
Uh-oh, there it is. It's a blooper. It's a blooper. It's a bloopy. Play a third. I guess he's safe. Okay, got runners at the corners.
Oh, there's the pitcher going back to first base. He singles on a line drive to center field. Pete Crow Armstrong.
That guy can fly too, by the way.
Chris Taylor goes over to third. Chris Taylor, one of those guys, boy, coming off the bench. Chris Taylor's a valuable piece for the Dodgers.
Yeah, he can. He his best days are behind him, but yeah, he's your ultimate utility guy.
Hiroko, don't be embarrassed. It can happen to the best of you guys this year. Just kidding.
It's all good, Hiroku. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just got to have fun. Got to have fun, man.
So the Giants open up their series tomorrow. Nothing to talk about as far as Giants tonight, Eric.
Yeah,
I talked off the tail end of the show yesterday about Birdsong getting the start tomorrow for the San Francisco Giants and Savali.
Yeah.
The Birdsong is 3-5. Giants are 2 games below 500, entering the game tomorrow for what it's worth. Now, the only question is, how many of the youngsters do we see in the lineup? And have they made amends, the middle infield?
Good. That's a good question. That was the talk of the town yesterday, talking about the whole Luciano and Fitzgerald. And it's like, look, you're making something over doesn't need to be made. Fitzgerald messed up. Luciano didn't yell loud enough, and that's it. There you go. It's done. It's over. It's over, man. What are you going to do? Just learn from it and move on, man. Come on. Let's not dwell on that shit. Let's not dwell on it.
No. Want to welcome in anybody. We get some people who view the show. I see there's some people in there that they don't always chat. They're in there. So if you're new to the show, please hit the like if you like us. I mean, I'm not forcing you to. If you like the show, hit like and please subscribe, and that will keep you up to date on when we go live on air, what we're talking about on a nightly basis. Of course, it's predominantly Giants. The show is called Giant Sports Talk Live. We're covering the playoff stretch, and we'll each and every night take a look at who's playing who is favored to win down the stretch. A little bit later on in the show, we're going to look at who made who plays who.
Who plays who.
And in a bit, we're going to take a look at the schedules. Eric has some prep done. We'll take a look at who's playing the Mets, who's playing the Braves, and how that should shake out. Who's got the more favorable stretch dry? Oh, do I see a ball? Why? I'm trying to read that screen, Eric. The things are moving around.
Yeah, Mookie Betts.
Was that a base hit?
Ground ball. Yep.
Yes.
So Ohtani went from first to third. The guy who's on third scored. So the score is now 4-1. Freddie Freeman up the bat. Uh-oh.
That was Davis who came in to score.
Looks like they're having a meeting on the mound. Look at that. You can see all the guys all gathered around the pitching mound. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Did they? And the only thing missing, I don't think they show the manager hobble out from off screen.
You don't see them. Yeah.
That'd be cute. That'd be cool.
But yeah, it's cool.
Eric, when is it going to come to the? I mean, we're already in that era of technology. When are we actually going to see it? So that little green screen up to the top left,
pretty soon
is actually like an Xbox or PS5 or whatever they are. You know, where you actually see the players on the screen without actually seeing the broadcast.
Exactly. You know what I'm waiting for?
This looks like 80s ColecoVision or something.
Do you remember
in television
in the early 2000s? Heck, it might have been in the late 90s when they decided when NHL was on Fox. And they had the glowing puck.
I do indeed.
Oh, that was horrendous. I didn't like it because it just didn't look right.
That looked video game-esque.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit ahead of its time. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
What is Morcantha? Pen, pineapple, apple pen?
I have no idea.
It's funny he mentions that because
you got a pineapple.
No, I got a Reese's Pieces pen today.
Hey, there you go. No apple, no pineapple.
Oh, it might be an apple flavor in there. It's got multi flavors. It's got red, orange, yellow, green, dark green, purple, pink, light purple, brown, black, and blue. You can pick one of those pens that you can pick like 4 colors.
Yeah,
well, Eric, this has got. Look how many colors to pick from. You snip down whatever color you want to use.
I never realized that the Reese's came in that many colors.
I usually stick with the 4-color pack. See, you get red.
Yeah. The red, blue, black, and green. Yeah. What's up,
name brand? All I can afford now that I'm working on that new channel coming soon.
Yep.
Hey, Addie.
Oh, full count.
Isn't it Addie going to outer space? I think I said earlier, I made a boo-boo.
Yeah,
Addie is our astronaut.
Yes, astronaut in training. Let's say that. How about that?
Like they said on Planet of the Apes. That was my favorite TV series back in the 70s. Astronaut. What do you call that, Urko? Astronaut. Remember the TV series?
Of
Planet of the Apes?
No, I don't remember the TV series. Oh, bases are loaded, guys.
And who's up? Is it Max up?
Max Muncy. Oh, geez. I told you.
Ooh, we only have one out. Worst case scenario, they're going to get a fly ball.
Oh, it looks like they're pulling them. They're yanking them. I see another.
What did you say, Eric?
They're yanking them.
Oh, that's bad enough.
They're yanking them.
I didn't know you could say that on our show. Can't say that on our show.
Come on, man.
They're yanking them.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They're giving them the hook. How about that?
Nothing to do.
Glenn, do you have a Wilmer Flores pin?
A Wilmer Flores pen?
Do I need to turn it off? Okay, here. I'll stop sharing, and I'll just keep it on over here. There we go.
What happened? Nobody wants to know?
Heck, I guess are we jinxing it? Are we jinxing it? What do you think? I could sit there and watch it, or I could put it back up. It's up to you guys. But they're changing the pictures anyway, so it's going to be
Oh, we're in a commercial timeout. That's what. Giant Sports Talk Live commercial break. So what are you guys doing tonight now? I guess a lot of you guys might have snuck in for some Niner football because the Giants are off tonight.
Yeah, off day today for them. They got a lot of off days in September.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Usually it's the first of the week. I believe for the Monday or Tuesdays, the entire month, you just see off day on the schedule. And there's a Thursday, I think, thrown in there as well.
There is a lot of teams off today because on my fantasy baseball, I was like, what the hell, man? I barely fielded a whole team or just a couple of guys, and that was it pretty much.
What in your fantasy league?
Yeah.
Are you still playing that?
Yeah, why not?
Anybody want to trade?
I played it in.
Contact me. I haven't set a lineup in a month. I gave up. I gave up.
What do you think the Giants do in this series against Milwaukee?
What did I have them down? I had them down winning the series 2-1, Eric.
I think you did.
I did.
I think you did. I think they'd lose this series.
I shouldn't have said that because I left the cheat sheet back in San Francisco.
I know.
I could have changed my tune. But nope, that's what I picked back then. That's what I'll stand with. We win 2 of 3.
So Keegan Thompson has come in for Kyle Hendricks, and the first pitch is a strike.
Okay, now we're not showing it, but Eric's just going to tell you about it.
Yes,
put that back on the screen, Eric.
You want to put it back on? All
right. I don't see it.
All right, you get the blame.
I don't care. We're not jinxing it.
All right, here we go. So the first pitch was down the middle. Second pitch was a foul ball off to the left field, actually over by the Dodgers dugout.
Are we cheering for the Cubs here? All right, here.
Of course. Here we go.
I was going to put on my rally cap, but I like my hat too much. My Mitchell and Ness.
No, don't rally cap now because you're going to help the Dodgers doing that.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
It's only when they're up to bat.
Okay.
Oh, ball in the dirt. Doesn't get away. Okay, here we go.
Eric has now replaced the longtime broadcasting crew out of the Cubs.
Oh, man, look at that.
Who needs a Hall of Famer when you got Eric?
The count is 2-1. Bases are low. Nowhere to put this guy. What's going to happen, guys?
Muncy.
Oh, the count is now 3-1. A curveball misses high and away.
Nowhere to put him. You got to come in, Eric. You gotta bring. He's ready.
He's ready. Oh, geez. What do we do, guys?
I don't know if I'll make it through this at bat. Somebody's smoking weed in the apartment below me.
All right, then.
It's just a minimal amount, though, Eric.
Oh, what's going on? I'm missing something. In play. What the hell happened? I'm watching the dots. Oh, the guy tagged up from third. Sacrifice fly.
Yep. Look, there's too much action going. The right fielder's even running around. But I see one key part of the game that I see the Cubs are doing pretty well, Eric. You see the little block, the shortstop?
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen him venture into second base territory once tonight.
Oh, man. There you go.
So who we got up now? Ooh, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Or W.D. Smith. I wish he wore. What number does he wear, Eric? He should have worn number 40. And he'd be WD 40. A smooth at bat each and every time.
Oh, man.
It's turning out to be a hell of a night on Giants Sports Talk Live, isn't it?
I know. We're sitting here watching Dodgers.
A Monday free-for-all.
Pretty much. We said that's how it was going to be. It's really not much else to talk about. There's not even any really Giants news that I've seen. Have you? I haven't seen anything.
No, I just took a peek. I didn't see anything. It's quiet in Giant world.
Oh, there's a foul ball.
Thompson. You got Smith up. Edmonds on deck 0 for 2. I like Major League Baseball now. They use the softball term. In the hole.
Ooh, man, look at that. That was right down the middle.
Ooh.
He fouled it off to the right.
A four-seamer. This is pretty cool. Somebody's got to poke these into their computer, and it just tells us what's going on.
It's pretty damn amazing, huh?
Jeez, you can't even take a sip of soda. You can't miss anything when you're doing this
What's
job.
nice is you could put it up here and not get copyrighted. Oh, curveball.
Wow.
Fouled it off.
Oh, Gilbert says Biggio is traded. I have nothing on that.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Yeah, a couple of days ago, traded him to the Braves.
Okay.
Cash consideration. So the Giants get rid of Biggio, send him off to the Braves to get some.
Really? Has it been 2 weeks already? Oh, okay. Guess you're right.
Get some more money back.
He was on the 2-week plan.
He stayed in AAA the whole time.
Yes. Sign him. Get rid of him.
This is a heck of an at-bat.
Addy says he's down to trade if the price is right. I'm in no man's land if the price is right.
Oh, Will Smith strikes out. There you go.
Still like him on our team, Eric.
Minimize the damage there. The bases were loaded with only one out, and they only allowed one run to come across, so that we go to the 6th. Score 4-2.
There you go. 4-2 down at Chavez Ravine. So Addy
Fortitude.
wants to make a trade if the price is right.
I'll give you my entire team for Sam Darnold. You played him yesterday, right?
No, I think Addy said. I thought Addy's talking. Is Addy in our football pool?
Yeah, he's in there.
Oh, I thought. Okay, Addy, are you talking about our baseball league, or are you talking about football?
No, football. Myself and Will B's team.
I thought Addy's talking baseball.
We put a pretty good shellacking on good old Addy, I think, this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure.
Addy running scared already?
It wasn't me, man. My name might be on there, but it sure as hell had nothing to do with me. That was all Will B, man.
Addy says, yes, I got whooped by Eric. More like Will B.
More like Will B.
Hey, the new channel when it launches. Did you see the picture of one of our hosts that we got today? One of our hosts sent us a picture. You know who I'm talking about.
I haven't. Hold on. I didn't see that one yet.
I'm thinking, oh my God, coming in hard with a shirt and tie on. Wow.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, when do you see it?
I was too busy getting all that other, getting one of the shows ready. I only got about 5 others to get done.
Wait till you get to the late night show and you see the picture you've got to work with. Making us look bad. Holy cow.
Hey, there's Cody Bellinger. I know there's a couple of guys in the chat we're talking about wanting to get him.
And we're back already.
Yep.
And we're with Bellinger at the plate.
Oh, he had a home run even. Look at that.
Home run, couple of RBIs, and he scored one tonight, Eric.
Well, ooh.
Called strike.
Called strike. Why would you let that one go, dude?
Look at that one.
He was taking a strike. He was taking a strike all the way. That's what he was doing.
One hand on the bat, I think. Yeah.
A lot of people, they just do that. They'll take that one strike and see. Now he tried to swing at the one that was on the inside.
Jesus, Eric, is this what our Monday night no Giants game sports talk has come to?
I prefer Edmund over Belly. Look at that. Yeah, that's kind of what it's come to, Glenn.
Jeez Louise.
That's unfortunately when there's no baseball.
All right, let's take a break from this game. It's 4-2. Maybe we'll get through this at bat. I want to take a look at the schedule. Mets, Braves, see what's coming up in the short-term clubs.
Okay, which team would you like to look at first?
Mets are holding down first place, so let's take a look at them. They're the hot team right now, Eric.
Okay, real quick. Gilbert's asking a question. What's the talk in Toronto? If they don't land Soto, are they going to rebuild? Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything else. Nothing. It was just Soto talk on Friday saying that they'd like to be in on the Soto talks, but they don't think they can compete with the Giants' finances.
There you go.
So
here we go.
I mean, when other cities, Eric, when the media are heavily involved talking Giants baseball and Soto together in other cities, it's lighting a little fire under me. Get a little toasty. I thought you'd be excited about that.
I'm telling you, dude. I am.
Now, if I hear anything, I've got my ear to the track, so I'll know what's coming.
Snell, Harry, Taylor, and Walker were all at the Niner game.
Cool. Snell was at the Niner game?
Of course, man. Why wouldn't they're getting free tickets? Why not? It's an off day. It's in the Bay Area.
I thought Eric. They're playing big game tomorrow. I don't know. Okay.
But Snell's not going.
All right, let's see. What do we got here?
Harrison's been shut down. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the Mets schedule.
So they won today, 3-2. They get the Jays tomorrow and again on Wednesday. Then an off day. Phillies.
The Phillies. And
on the road.
Washington.
Home Nationals, Phillies.
Then Phillies again, and then Mets, and then the Brewers. It's not going to be easy for the Mets.
You mean the Braves? They got that's a big 24th, 25th, 26th.
That's going to be huge, man.
And then close with the Brewers. So I'm anxious to see now after the Mets and the Braves hook up, who will the Braves close out against?
Let's see. Let's take a look. Right there, you got 2 series with the Phillies. You got it's a series with Washington, which is nice, but 2 series with Phillies, 1 with Atlanta and 1 with Milwaukee to finish the season.
Yeah, the Braves are an 82 win team, Eric.
Let's see what the Braves have.
Let's see what the Braves are doing. I'm jumping right to Kansas City. Holy smoke.
Oh, it was a 1 game because it was a makeup. That's what it was. So now they got Washington, LA, Cincinnati, Miami. Then that New York. Oh, Atlanta's got a better schedule. Atlanta has a better schedule.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you got Washington, Cincinnati, and Miami.
No excuse. When the heat is on, you got to be able to take care of.
You got to beat those guys. But then you also got LA, New York, and then Kansas City at the end. I don't know, man. I'm
what a weekend that's going to be. You do head-to-head battle. I mean, literally, you go to war. 24th, 25th, 26th. 2 teams we talked about: Mets, Braves. Mets take on the Milwaukee Brewers, who right now have 82 wins. And you look at Atlanta; they take on Kansas City.
They finished with Kansas City, and the Mets finish with the Brewers.
Wow. On the 28th, it's Party Nation. Let's see if they'll be partying or not.
Wow. That's going to be – I'm saying right now Atlanta's got the better schedule. But, again, in this time of the year, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun.
It is.
What do we got?
So wait a sec. Did we throw out the link? I thought we were going to get a guest on there.
I'll throw it out there. You want me to throw out the link? The link will come out there.
Well, I know who the first is going to be. Three guesses in the first 2. Don't count.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Be cool if we got some fresh faces on. Some people we haven't had on before. Are you okay? I don't want to wake you up. Are you okay?
No, I'm just looking
I thought I heard.
Yeah, going.
You're dozing off.
Thinking, no.
Okay.
Moody put up more points than half the team. Oh, half my team. He said. Moody put up more points than half my team.
Oh, Moody Blues. Who
All
sings
right.
Moody Blues, Eric? Moody Blues.
Moody Blues.
Who sings Moody Blues? Oh, Moody Blue. Elvis. Aaron Presley. Not to be confused with the Moody Blues.
The Moody Blues.
And A Nights in White Satin.
The Nights in White Satin.
Never reaching the end.
It's a good song.
Love the Moody Blues.
How about the Animals?
Who's the lead singer of the Moody Blues, Eric?
I'll
give you all 3 guesses on that one.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Blues. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Justin Hayward.
Justin Hayward. Oh,
you know what his claims to fame was?
What's that?
He wrote the soundtrack for War of the World.
No kidding.
Richard Burton, War of the World. Remember that one? Richard Burton's War of the World?
Wow.
Original?
They're written really? Wow. How about that?
Carrie and her father were gone. Yeah.
Wow.
They did a remake of that, didn't they? Back in the 90s or something?
That was good.
You like that?
I like that one. The one with Tom Cruise? That was good.
I like the original.
Oh. Yeah, the original probably is good, but no, I thought Tom Cruise did a pretty good job with that.
You probably shed a tear when you watched the remake of the Titanic.
Oh, hell.
You remember what I told you about the boats?
Oh, man, dude.
And there's not enough boats.
Oh.
I'm going back up. I'm going back up.
Yeah. So you're even saying lines from it. Yeah. Ah.
I never watched it, Eric.
Now you're talking. See, Greg, he's a rock and roll guy. There you go, Greg.
Was Greg like rock and roll music?
Greg, what's your genre, man? Let's hear it.
The Moody Blues kick butt. There you go.
I'm guessing he's a classic rock guy.
My favorite Moody Blues song, Greg, is The Story in Your Eyes.
This guy's 70 years old. He's 100% classic rock guy. He's a classic rock guy.
I like the classic rock. Oh, ELO
Moody
was
Blues
great.
Kicks ass, he says.
ELO was great last week live. Oh, you know what? Eric, talk about great rock and roll. Last week, some of the songs I know just didn't come right to my mind when I thought of the band. But last week when you did the show and I was over with Bernice at the Oracle Park and I saw the Steve Miller Band.
Correct, right?
Oh, my God. Talk about a moving tune, rock tune. You know what his best song was on the stage?
Nice, Greg. I'm sorry.
You know what his best song was on stage?
What?
The song about Billy Joe and Bobby Sue. Remember that song?
Nah, how come that doesn't ring a
Two
bell?
young lovers and they had nothing better to do.
Interesting. Was it good?
You don't know that?
No.
They sat around the house, they got high, and they just watched the tube. You don't know that one?
No, I don't know that
Go on, take the money and run. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, okay. That song I know. Is that the same one?
Story about Billy Joe and Bobby.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, now I got you. See,
two young lovers. I
gotta hear it as it's here because I suck with just plain lyrics.
I used to go up on. They used to have a little pub up on Polk Street. They did music trivia in the Bay Area. They wouldn't let me play anymore. I said, "Well, it's open forum. Isn't anybody allowed to play?" They go, "Oh yes, sir. We'll just cancel the whole. We won't do it anymore." I said, "Come on."
Greg likes Motown too. Look at that.
I like that show. Can you name this song in 5 notes? I'm like, I'll do it in 2. Unless they do something by like Drake, something new.
Forget about it, right?
That's not even music to me. I'd like to be on the television one, the classic rock one. Can you name this song in 1 note? I'll give it a try.
Give it
I will. I love music.
Ding. Okay.
Greg says, I've been hearing music for 60 years. So he probably goes back to pre-Mamas and Papas, the Cookies and Elvis.
Yep.
Does Greg remember the Cookies?
Greg, do you remember the Cookies?
And the Cookies were out of Motown as well.
Oh, look at that. Let's see if we're getting on Greg's good side. The Giants didn't lose, so it's not the fierce.
Carter's
Greg
out there saying, "What the hell are they talking about?"
Yeah, that's exactly.
Who did we have on the show one night or in the chat? And he's like, "Oh, do you remember
Andy.
long time ago we had Dilly on?"
Oh, Dilly, yeah, that was.
We were talking music for like an hour, and he goes, "Okay, I'm out of here. I'm only 19. I don't know any of this stuff." Remember that night?
I remember. California Dreamin', he says.
California Dreamin'. That's the Mamas, the Papas. The Cookies did Don't Say Nothing Bad About My Baby. Oh, no, I love him so. Anyway, it's my age. It's my age showing through. Or Barry White. You must remember Barry White.
Barry White. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That guy.
Oh, Eric.
Yeah, the deep voice.
Talking Giants again. Oh, yeah. I can't take it anymore, Eric. Why not? What's up, Carter? Wake up.
Not much.
You caught him off guard.
I did. I saw you.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Typing away. He's like, hey, let's go, dude.
He'd fall asleep to my lullabies. That's what it was.
Man.
Oh, man.
Well, it's a free-for-all Monday night. What are you going to talk about?
Got nothing going on.
Nothing going on. All right.
And don't get heavy. This is just going to be a quiet night. Don't get
too heavy. I won't get too heavy. I mean, I've just been thinking about, I think, awards lately for the MLB.
I know it. You're talking about the awards, Eric.
Yeah.
The awards.
I want to talk about. I think I don't know. I think I was going to talk about AL Rookie of the Year for a minute. I can't remember who I wanted to pick. I have it. I'm just like, shoot. Hold on. My goodness. I have it written down somewhere.
Hey, when you come to Giant Sports Talk Live, you got to bring it, man. You can't be using a cheat sheet. He shuffled up his notes. He's trying to either go into the internet or he shuffled up his notes by mistake.
I got to think about who would be the American League Rookie of the Year.
The
I'm thinking the Cow.
Are you serious? Did James Earl Jones pass away? Come on, man.
What?
Oh, man.
I'm going to miss him. He
Son
was an
of a
incredible
bitch.
guy.
93, the voice of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
One
Speaking
of
of
my
voices.
favorite.
You
One
know,
of my
he was in
favorite
Highway to
characters.
Heaven. You know that, right?
Yes, I did play the blind man.
Yes.
Can't put it by me, Eric.
I
indeed.
can't believe it. Oh, wow. He looks old there. Son of a gun, man. That sucks, dude.
Yeah. Darth Vader was one of my favorite movie characters ever. He was a cool character, and James Earl Jones really brought that guy to life. So it's really too bad.
Gosh, dang it. Yeah, he lived a long, good life. So, man, that sucks.
Very few people can say they can be 93 years old.
Exactly. Wow, he won 3 Tony Awards.
A Pepsi to James Earl Jones.
Look at that.
Really is too bad.
Famously battled a severe stutter as a child.
And of course, he was in one of our favorite baseball movies, Eric.
Yeah, the best baseball movie, man. Field of
Best
Dreams.
baseball movie.
How many times have I brought quotes from him to the show?
Yep.
There you go.
We have a learning
Wow.
disability here.
Now you really pissed me off.
Yeah, with a crowbar. That would.
You're a pacifist. You're a pacifist. Shit.
Shit. Yeah, the only man who lived on that street with a chicken in his window. What was it? Or the only one without a chicken? Is that what it was?
The only one without a chicken hanging in the window.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks, man. At least we could talk about that. I mean, Field of Dreams was just he made Field of Dreams. Even don't get me wrong, Kevin Costner was okay, but James Earl Jones brought that movie just together. I love
And his
it.
soliloquy at the end. It's marched along like an army of steamrollers. Run over, back again.
Listen to me, Ray. Listen to me, Ray. Oh, they'll come. Oh, man, come on.
You know what a great lineup in general. That was. I might just watch that after the show tonight, Eric.
Oh, I got it on DVD. I always watch it.
I might do that. Just
I always do it
send
before the
off,
baseball
roll,
season
buddy.
starts.
James Earl.
I think I'll do the same.
All right. Sorry about that, Carter. We derailed it. AL
No,
Rookie of the Year. Who is it?
I think that even though he's been slumping a little bit lately and hasn't been playing the best, I think Colton Cowser has a really good case over in Baltimore. He's been really good. I think that this year he's shown ability. I'm not sure if he's going to be like necessarily a game changer for them in the playoffs, but I think he's been pretty good. I don't have much to say. Great fielding, great bat, has great speed. They can steal bases. It'll be interesting to see how he does when October rolls around with the O's.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Problem is in the American League, though, he doesn't really have that much competition. It's not a deep platform whatsoever.
I was thinking like maybe Luis Heel for the Yankees, other than him, but I really can't think of another guy.
Isn't there a guy on the Guardians? I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I think it's pretty much just a lack of competition at this point. NL Rookie of the Year voting, on the other hand, is really good.
Eric,
Yeah.
I just brought up the Vegas line on the top 5 for Rookie of the Year.
Oh, let's hear it.
Number 5 was Wyatt Langford. He's really done nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's true.
Number 4, Abreu of the Red Sox. Doesn't have a chance. He's paying 2,500 to 1. Then you get into the top 3. 800 to 1 is Gill, pitcher for the Yankees.
Oh, Luis Gill. Okay.
I like that
Number
guy.
2. This is why I say he's got no competition. Cowser is minus 160.
Ooh.
Minus 160. Then when you get to number 2, it's a plus 185. His closest competition in Vegas, Austin Wells, the catcher for the Yankees. I think you just mail him the award right now and get it over with.
You might as well. I mean, Austin's
Wow.
been good this year, but he wasn't good the entire year. And Heel has been good, but he's had like those little, like those some games that I've watched him play, he's looked a little rough. Like he's thrown like 30 pitches in the first inning sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gone way too deep.
Cowser's been consistently good.
Yeah.
Hey,
There
Rob.
we go.
He hasn't been anything. I don't think he's been anything that people didn't expect him to be. He hasn't been like incredibly great, but he hasn't been bad. And it's like Glenn said, it's a very massive lack of competition.
What's it look like for National League? I'm guessing Jackson Merrill's high.
Merrill,
the top 5?
Skeens-
What do you
Oh.
think? Oh, I've got the list.
Oh,
I
here.
think Merrill's top 1. He's the
Merrill,
top.
Skeens, and then I think it's going to be Shurio at third.
Churios haven't. Yeah, in the beginning of the season, he
Those
wasn't
are
that
the
good.
top 3 in Vegas. Number 4 was Imanaga, and 5 is.
Ooh, Imanaga.
Who do you think is number 5 paying 20,000 to 1?
Yamamoto.
That's how weak the competition gets from number 5 on down. Paying
Damn.
20,000 to 1.
Yamamoto. I'm the only bet is Yamamoto.
Nope.
Really? Wow. I got nothing.
Not
I got
Kyle
nothing.
Harris.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Wow.
I don't think,
Really?
yeah, that's right. He is
I'm
a rookie
telling you, he's number 5.
still. Wow.
More than Mason.
And then
Wynn?
Mason Wynn of the Cardinals at number 6. So there's your saw. I gave you a bonus.
Wow.
From there, but
I didn't.
Tyler
that's incredible.
Fitzgerald.
Good job,
All right,
Ronnie.
we didn't have Carter in for a while. So Carter, I know Eric doesn't like to talk about this. What'd you think of Fitzgerald's bonehead? He might have been paying 10,000 to 1. He paying 20,000 today. What do you think of the bonehead move like yesterday?
Wow.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna like try and place too much blame on either one, Fitz or Lucy. I think that Fitz really did need to realize, oh yeah, Lucy, this is Lucy's ball to catch, and it's on that side of the infield. That's kind of something that you should just let happen. Because if you're a good shortstop, you'll have the awareness to understand when the moment comes, like, oh yeah, this is his ball. This is his thing to play. I do want to say that Lucy was like talking and telling him to like, get out of my way. Let me get the ball. But to be fair, Lucy is also learning to play second base. He's learning how to make calls and make sure that he can get the ball. But I will say this is like a good share of the blame can go to Fitz for making the mistake. But I do think that, these two guys are still kind of learning what to do, because Fitz is converted to a shortstop from like center field. And I think that Lucy is obviously going from shortstop to second base. And I honestly think that can be tough for players in learning new positions and how to like get them, because a lot of like older players won't make those little mistakes and will actually make that play most of the time. But when you're a
that was
younger
a little
guy-
mistake, though.
No, of course. But I think it's just like they'll get the fundamentals down pretty quickly. But the best people at the best position at like second base and shortstop will like have that moment where they're like, well, they'll have it all under control. And when you're a rookie or like a younger guy learning a different position, especially in the big leagues, you're kind of like, you have the fundamentals down mostly, but you don't have all like these niche understandings of it from the time that you've played it for so long. And I'm not saying that's on one or the other. I think that Fitz definitely messed up. I also think Lucy could have been a bit more aggressive in asserting his position at second base. But I think as long as it all gets figured out, it'll be fine. I mean, Jeter and A-Rod made mistakes like this, like very famously. I mean, honestly, as long as we can just say big whoop and move on, I think it'll be okay.
This isn't the first time Fitzgerald's done it. He did this with Chapman earlier in the
That's true.
season.
That's
happened.
true.
I mean, it's just look. It's not overly complicated. The Luciano had to move a couple of feet. Fitzgerald had to move 50 feet.
That's not unreasonable.
He was out of position. It made absolutely no sense why Fitzgerald did that.
Yeah,
But whatever.
it didn't, because honestly, when I was watching the play happen, I definitely was thinking just let Lucy catch the ball, because it's like he
Should have been.
Yeah, it really should have just been him. I think
mean, it was his position. It's his position.
Yeah. I think if we just let bygones be bygones at this point,
yeah, just
okay.
need to just say okay, whatever. Fitz admitted that he messed up, so okay, let's move on.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
mean, the best part about that day for me was actually watching Lucy play in second base, and he actually did pretty well. Like I think that day, but that's
And I think Luciano, the reason why Luciano's so mad is because what is the one thing that everyone's harping on him about? It's the defense that makes him look bad, right?
Exactly.
If he's out there trying, he's barely holding on to a position. The only reason why he got a call up is because they're already out of it. So any kind of incident that it's going to make him look bad it's going to compound the issue, because then people are going to start looking at Luciano saying, "Oh, how come he bad?" It's like, it's dumb. It shouldn't even be a thing. Just Fitzgerald screwed up and it's done. It's over. Does it mean Fitzgerald is a bad player? No. Does it mean he's going to hell? No. He just messed up. That happens on the field.
On a slippery slide.
yeah. Bottom line, this can happen, and we might as well just move on.
Yep. Right.
But that's what you get, I guess, Eric, when you play two rookies in the middle infield.
It happens.
And that's what we wanted.
And
so.
again, like I said, if Fitzgerald's done this before. This isn't a one-off. He's done this before. So,
well,
you didn't hear anything about it when it was with Chapman, though. But because it's Luciano, then they make it a big deal. It's not fair. It's not fair to Luciano.
No,
and to an extent, it's not fair to Fitzgerald either. I mean, he shouldn't be getting ostracized. He messed up. That's all it is.
No, yeah, totally. I agree with that. I mean, I actually went to look at the stats on errors after that game.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Yeah, he has a couple errors, but you know who has more errors on the team than him? Matt Chapman.
Yeah, Matt Chapman has a lot.
He has 15 errors, but he's still considered a good third baseman. I don't know why Fitz can't be considered a good shortstop.
Look how many innings he played too.
That's fair. That's fair.
Exactly. He tried to call off Chapman when Chapman was camping underneath it. I remember that. That was earlier in the season. And you could see Chapman. He just looked back at him like, what in the hell
what are you doing,
dude? I guarantee you he had a talk with him in the clubhouse afterwards. Think he would have learned.
But I think they're going to figure it out.
Oh, of course. Of course.
I mean, these are young people.
You're professionals, right? You're professionals. Yeah. They'll figure it out.
There you go.
So were you at the game yesterday?
Sorry?
Were you at the game yesterday, Carter?
Oh.
I was watching from my TV down in my
What was
basement.
the last time? One day's bleeding into another. You sent me a text. You were at the game. Which game was that?
I think that was like
probably a week ago.
it was the Diamondbacks game, I think.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't answer your text for a week. I guess that's what it was.
No, that's totally fine. It's just
cool.
I think I was complaining about Bob Melvin. I don't know. But yeah, I'll let that one. Jeez.
Oh, we got another entry. Eric Lethal has sent in another entry.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we give away our Logan Webb jersey. So Lethal just snuck into the website. Post it up there, Eric, so everybody can get a last-minute entry in for the Logan Webb jersey. We're giving it away tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday, Creamsicle night, we're giving away a Creamsicle jersey. There you go.
GiantSportsTalkLive.com. Get in there, fill out the entry form. It'll come right over to us, and you could be the winner. Did you enter? I got to check, see if Carter entered.
Well, I didn't want to enter because, I didn't feel like it was right for me to just, this belongs to the people.
Well, are you bigger than the people?
No, I'm not bigger than the people, but I figure that, considering, I felt, Glenn and Eric, considering all the things that are going on, I figured, it wasn't right for me to be a guy that would, sign up for said jersey. I don't know. That's just my thought.
Fair enough.
Maybe I'll go after. I don't know.
He's part of the team, Eric, so. Our staff allowed to enter. I didn't enter.
Nope,
did you enter, Eric?
No, I didn't enter. That's my point. That's
what Eric said I did.
Hell yeah, I entered.
Oh, you watch. Eric wins tomorrow night, and the chat blows up.
Everyone's getting their pitchforks out. That would be.
Ha,
Yeah.
we got Addy coming in tonight. Thank you, Carter, for increasing my chances. Forever my goat.
Addy, my guy. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Addy, another regular. Good bunch of guys
Always,
over
man.
there.
Always.
See, Tom is there. Tom, throw out that name, Eric. Terrence Mann.
Yeah, that's who we played. Yep.
There you go.
Terrence Mann.
Let me do this.
I like the famous line in there, Eric, that the doctor used
Oh, which one?
when he
When he's
said,
talking
can't remember his wife's name, but I gotta go before she thinks I got a girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That was
I steal that. I use that all the time. I gotta get going before her Bernice thinks I got a girlfriend.
Oh, man.
Bernice is like, nah, you don't. Nah. I always show up at the door. Did Carter meet my girlfriend? Or my wife? Did you meet my wife?
No,
think it was
I did not.
I was at the game on my own in the end zone. Eric met Bernice.
Yeah.
There
We had a
you
good
go.
time. That was fun.
I can't
Oh.
remember. Did you meet Robert? Was Robert there when you were there?
No, he was not.
We've had
I-
multiple get-togethers down in that end zone. I've met with a number of people.
yeah.
Yeah, it
You
was
were one of the
fun.
few who didn't show up for the Sunday outing.
Oh,
You had
yeah.
pre-plans in the long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long
Yeah,
weekend,
that's
so yeah, it
family,
made
yeah.
sense.
I called in with Eric from the location, but yeah, it was. Yeah, that was
Carter,
I wish I
very-
could-
Carter was barely live and on location.
I had to rush back and do the show. Sunburned and all. I got burnt on that one.
Where
But
do
it's
you
all
sit,
tan-
Carter?
A little tan now.
Where do I sit?
Usually.
I like to try and get on the promenade and just like get on seats that are closer to the field. I really like doing that type of thing. But sometimes I get free tickets to like that one spot like above the diamond that's just overlooking the entire field.
Nice.
kinda
I'm
nice,
up to
but-
321. That's where Eric and I sat. The promenade. Eric, that reminds me of the Love Boat, the promenade deck. Remember that show either?
Oh God, my parents watch it occasionally, and that's when I went and played outside or something.
You know what I'm into the last week? I was watching, these are shows that probably Carter won't remember, but I was telling you I was watching JJ after our show, go to bed
Oh,
every
yeah,
night.
yeah.
On Good Times. You know what I've been watching the last 3 nights?
What's that?
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Oh, you've been watching MASH.
Suicide is painless.
You've been watching
Yes,
MASH.
MASH.
Yeah, my dad used to
Yeah.
watch that all the time.
Yeah, I like that. I
I
like
had
the old
another-
shows. Bring me back to my childhood. We watch. Eric and I have one thing in common, Carter.
What's that?
Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven.
There you go.
There you go, man.
You ever seen them? Have you ever heard of them?
I think when I was a kid, my mom
When I was a kid, Eric.
when I was
When I was a kid.
when I was like really young. When I was like really young.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. When
All
I was
right.
younger, my mother.
We'll accept
read
that
me
answer. When I was a kid. When I was a kid, Eric, my God, you got to go back multiple decades. Oh, boy.
I had
Oh.
another thing. I had another thing.
You had a thing.
I have Cy Young winners right now.
Okay, back to business.
Yeah. Sorry. But
Back to business.
right, of course. I mean, I think it's pretty clear who the Cy Young winners are. I don't even think we have to really say it out loud. I don't
For
think.
sale? I
Yeah.
just did.
And I think we all know who the AL one is, and I don't think it's even close. The guy has been dominating all year. 2 Southpaws will win Cy Youngs this year because they have been unbelievable. I think for the AL, it's going to be the Detroit Tigers ace Tariq Skubal.
Yeah,
I
Tariq.
mean,
Okay.
That guy,
Chris
has been-
Sale.
yeah, him. The 2 Southpaws, they have been unbelievable this year. I mean,
Yeah,
Now-
they have been.
Now, what are your thoughts on 10-2? Paul Skeens pitching for a woeful Pittsburgh Pirate team.
I mean, I feel like with Paul, it's just very complicated in a lot of ways because the Pirates are trying to manage him more later in the season because they don't want him to get hurt. And I also think that he's a rookie and he's learning how to throw at the big league level. He succeeded, obviously. It's not like this is difficult for him. He's a savant. And I think that he can be maybe the best pitcher in baseball if he can like continue to do what he's doing. And hopefully we'll see him in a different uniform in the next few years because with how the Pittsburgh Pirates are going, I don't think that they deserve an ace like Paul Skeens. But
They don't deserve an ace.
I don't think they deserve an ace. I mean, with how horrible Bob Nutting has been for the Pirates, I think that he should be on a better team. He should be in New York or Boston or someplace with like a big market that can watch him play every single time he's on the mound. I watch that guy's stuff. I'm a big pitching enthusiast when it comes to certain guys. I like watching how they pitch, learning the repertoire that they have. And Skeens has got some of the most dominant stuff I've ever seen. Great fastball, everything. He's just incredible. But I think that if he continues to do what he's doing, he will be on the fast track to winning Cy Youngs. He'll win. I'm not sure if he's going to win back-to-back, but he will certainly be a guy who should be in the conversation every single year in the NL. Especially considering Zach Wheeler and Chris Sale are both getting a little older in age and longer in the tooth.
Yeah, but Alive, it doesn't matter. Alive Insurance says neither of the two may make the playoffs. It doesn't matter. When you're that dominant, that's what the award is about. Dominance at your position.
Yeah, I think that when it comes to the Cy Young, it's more of an individual award in a lot of ways, but Alive isn't wrong. I think that making the playoffs is a factor. And Scooby, I just think with how dominant Scooby's been as a pitcher, I think he deserves it. Even though he's been on and that's the thing. Neither of those teams are like horrible. They're not good. I think the Braves aren't playing up to their standard. And I think the Tigers are just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, right.
Man, Alive is the best, man. Alive is truly the best. He's really good at this. But yeah, I think that with both of those guys, I think Sale, I really hope the Braves do make it in a lot of ways, because if they made it, it would be interesting to see how that rotation goes in the playoffs with Reynaldo, with Sale, with Max Fried and all those guys. That'll be interesting. And I'm not sure how the Mets will do with all that pressure. But I think that with the Tigers, though, I do see what Alive means by like they don't make the playoffs. They're most likely not going to. So I get what he means. I really do.
Yeah.
But I do think just with how dominant Scooble has been whenever he's been on the mound, he deserves to make it. It's not like the thing is pitchers don't pitch every day anymore. And they can't pitch every other day anymore. They had to pitch every 5 days. So it's not like with those pitchers being who they are, they can't affect if their team can make the playoffs. They can affect the games that can get them there, but they can't always affect how they make the playoffs. That relies on the team around them being good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check that out, Glenn.
Yes, sir.
I was going through my old Giant ticket stubs and found games 1 of the playoffs.
Oh, really?
Giants won.
Really? I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. Oh, hell. You see what you did, Tom?
Getting all the memorabilia out, eh?
Yeah, he's got them all.
Yeah, there you go.
I
long for the days when we can make the playoffs and meet the Dodgers.
Yeah,
I really do.
Well, no, it happened in 21.
Once. And it
hey, Tom, did you actually go, or is that you? Or did you pick it up?
Yeah,
he's getting his ticket at 1870.
He's totally doing that right now. Oh,
he's going to get his damn Stonewall Jackson.
But yeah, I do long for the days when we can make it to the playoffs and play them again, when we're not like a mediocre 500 team. But we'll see how that goes in the next few years. But if we continue this path, I don't really think that we're going to be doing that.
No, not at all.
Man.
He's going to get his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. See what you did, Tom? Oh, you actually went to the game. See?
Wow.
That's a little bit different, Tom.
That's awesome.
That is something it's special. That's special. Yeah. Hey, Tom, by the way, did you check out that interview we had with Brad yesterday? Brad Baluchian took off school. That is awesome, dude. Go check out the interview we had with Brad yesterday. It's pretty good, man. I think you might dig it if you haven't already seen it. We are stuck in mediocrity for the near future.
No, that's not wrong. That is not wrong. I mean,
nope.
We are a mediocre franchise. I'm just so surprised
we shouldn't be. That's the problem.
I am really surprised though why the national media doesn't talk about it more, because a team that spends $200 million in the offseason and barely makes 500 should be a team that should be lamented and clowned upon. But I don't know about this.
Glenn.
Yes, sir.
This is his actual ticket.
I heard he got me beat.
Yeah, that's awesome, huh?
I've got all those tickets, and I've got the was it 58, Tom? The Yankees series. I've got all 7 games.
That's incredible.
Now I couldn't find them. I ran over. I thought they were just on the shelf here. They're probably put away, Eric. But I did find something. We haven't done, Glenn's Editions.
They haven't. It's been a while.
So if I may break from my baseball collection for a while, Eric.
There we go.
Have you ever heard of Lewis Conter? Conter.
No.
No?
Say it again.
Oh, he's looking at everybody now. You can't even have a conversation. He's got to go to the internet. He's going to know who Lewis Conter is.
I couldn't find it.
Lewis Conter. Oh, you look it up, Eric. Louisconter.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to Google. I hate this freaking stupid ass freaking Edge. Get out of here.
See, he's got to look it up. He's got to ruin this. But that's
okay. Here we go. Luis Lewis
Conter. Conter.
Conter. American naval officer. Him?
He was one of the last living survivors. He may have been
Arizona. Gotcha.
I've got his phone number, his address, his card. Well, when he was living.
Right. Nice. And autographed.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. That's pretty damn cool, man.
Oh, I did it upside down. Sorry about that.
That is pretty damn cool, man.
Yeah. The last living member of
the Arizona
staff of the USS Arizona.
Yeah, look at the date, 12/7/41. That's pretty damn cool, man. Wow.
That's
speaking
cool?
of important dates, hey, speaking of Pearl Harbor, we got September
Wednesday.
11th. Yeah,
Wednesday.
September 11th, a couple of days away. That's pretty comparable.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the one day a year, Eric. I always make sure I remember
Your good friend, right?
my buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Carter, you heard that story?
I have not.
No?
No, I've not.
So back in the day, it's like story time every time, Eric. Once upon a time, a long time ago. So back in my AHL days, the American Hockey League, we had a guy on the Fredericton Canadiens who was Montreal's immediate minor league team. Okay. And he had played at Boston College. He was a smart guy, good hockey player, but he just had smarts. So he gave up his career to take a job with the Los Angeles Kings. He was named their head scout. And he left for it's that time of the year, Eric. He left for training camp. Training camp gets underway.
It's getting close, right?
Yeah. So he took his job with the LA Kings, gave up his career, but he was going to have a job in hockey for the rest of his life. Played his cards right. And he got to the top of he didn't have to work his way up the ladder. You are our head scout. Not like Moneyball. Played a little T-ball. You're our head scout. This guy, head scout of the Los Angeles Kings hockey team, and heading to training camp on September 11th, 2001. He was on a plane from Boston to Los Angeles and flew into the World Trade Center. Yeah. Look him up. His name is Mark Bavis, Bavis.
Wow. Tom says it was $350 for a box seat. He sat next to the state senator from California. How about that? What was $350 back then in 1962 in today's money? Probably quite a bit.
I'll get the inflation numbers.
Everybody's working the
Everyone's working the keyboard, man. I'm telling you, man. That's one good thing about technology. If you
I told Eric back another thing. Carter, when I was your age and I worked on the radio doing the morning show on radio, you were able to do trivia contests because people, if they didn't know the answer, they didn't know the answer. Now
you can't do that no more. Yeah.
Now you ask the question and everyone knows the answer.
Just type it in.
Yeah. Yeah, some guy sitting in the park listening to the app on his phone. Yeah, I'm just calling for the park. I know. I just looked it up. That's not fair.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I got the number now. I actually have the number now. What is it? $36. $36 is today's money of $3.50 from
See?
1962.
That just tells you where baseball is going. If that's what it cost at that time, there's no way at today's money you buying any kind of ticket for $36
You are not.
for playoffs. No way. It
A
just
playoff
tells you
game?
it's
No.
far exceeded, quote unquote,
The inflation
It's
of it.
exceeded inflation. That's
Yeah, there you go.
ridiculous.
That would mean you get into. Remember, the first Super Bowl was Kansas City and Green Bay. That means you get into a Super Bowl today, Eric, for about $50. And that ain't happening.
That
And
ain't
now
happening.
those tickets are
You
like
can't
$2,000.
even freaking use the bathroom for $50 and going.
Oh, Roku, what are you talking about? Baseball wasn't that popular. It was the
That
Oh,
was
popular
America's
sport.
That was
Oh.
America's sport.
yeah,
The
that
past-
was.
There was nothing else competed. There was no NBA basketball. There was no
NBA basketball
NFL.
was segregated. Football
Yes.
wasn't like up there in terms of entertainment yet.
Baseball was
the sport.
That was the only game in town for the most part. Yeah.
There you
Carter
go.
was a young guy. As a young guy, if you look back at old video, and I mean, Eric and I are no spring chickens, but we watch it. And I think it's amazing when you see what it was like for people back in the days of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Everybody went to the game like it was Sunday church. They all had top hats and ties, bow ties. It was like a
Everyone got
social
involved up for the ball
event.
game.
Oh, you look back in the 50s, every guy wore a jacket, a tie, and a fedora.
And the
Dress
women
suit,
were
that-
dressed to the nines.
Yeah,
No, you
that's
gotta
just the
look
way it
good for
was,
the ball
man.
game.
It's the way it was.
I mean, yeah, it was definitely an important affair back then. Now it's a little more commoditized, to say the least. But anyway, it's,
Tom's giving away his age now. He says, I was 14 years old at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
now
He's
all
an
I
older
do
guy.
is do the adding. Oh man!
Anyway, that about does it for Carter. Thanks, Carter.
All right, you have a good night, guys.
Have a good
Thanks,
one, man.
buddy.
You have a good night. All right,
We'll
bye.
be seeing you real soon.
Oh, I believe that for sure.
All right. See you. Oh, man.
My.
Oh
Yeah, Carter's
gosh, well,
always
we've been
good.
going an hour and 17. I don't know. Do you got anything else?
Carter's
Oh, by
good.
the way, there's
Carter-
an update to the score.
Carter's
7
good
to
on the
4.
air. Oh, let's go to the dots. What do we got?
7-4 Dodgers. Or I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Don't.
No. 7-4 Cubs. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So it's over.
They're in are they bottom of the 7th still? Still in bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. runners on
Alive
home.
says baseball has become a specialized sport. It no longer appeals to the masses. You know what? I think money ruined the sport.
Yep, it did. The funny thing is, I mean, goodness, man, we really could get deep into this because who do you blame for that? It's kind of a dual-edged
Scott
sword.
Boras.
How about it might be unpopular, but to a certain extent, it's true. Marvin Miller,
Yeah.
right? When the free agency became much more popular, that's when the prices started going. Now, granted, owners are making a shit ton of money too. So, what are you going to do? It's
So
just
I
it
was
seems
just
to be
I was just a little
too
boy
much.
back in the Eric. I was in the 70s. I was just a kid. So I'm not sure, but was the first real financial flamboyant owner George Steinbrenner? Was he? I mean, he gave away the big contract to Reggie Jackson.
No, maybe
Didn't Reggie get the first big contract?
I think so. What about Finley?
He was the straw that stirred the drink. I thought he got the big one.
Finley was pretty extravagant, right? With the A's, was he before Steinbrenner?
I don't think. Well, Finley, El Cheapo. I don't think he gave away the contracts quite like George did.
No, he didn't. Tom says he would like his sports collection. I never threw nothing away. Sounds like you, Glenn. I think you and Tom are right there in the
Tommy?
same.
Hey, buddy.
Look at that.
If you ever want to move anything, you just reach out to Glenny. I'm a little tapped at the moment, but we can work.
Yeah,
something
just
out.
a bit, right?
Yeah, the new channel has cost me just to get the names for my new channel cost me like $4,000. So I'm like, oh, not quite sleeping in the doghouse yet, but
Good point there, Alive. 81 home games in baseball versus 10 in football. Yeah, that is no doubt about it. True.
hey, he's probably on the road coming back. But I know that our old buddy Robert, he was over at the ballpark today watching some pigskin. Eric,
Mm-hmm. He was.
Did you see the picture? He was sending me pictures.
I saw that. It was a beautiful picture. there in Levi Stadium.
Ooh. Gilbert says, Glenn, what's your best rock memorabilia?
Oh shit! We never even talked about that. Rock memorabilia. Do you have that? I'm guessing you do. You're a collector. So.
In the other room here, I'm not going to dig it out tonight, but if you really wanted to see it, guys, I'll dig it out tomorrow. I've got a nice guitar in the back room here. It's a purple Fender guitar, nice electric, signed by Deep Purple.
Look at that.
I've got a Fender guitar signed by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, everybody?
Yeah. I've got a guitar in the back signed by everybody, including
my wife would love that damn
Black Sabbath.
Oof, my wife would love the Fleetwood Mac one.
Up at the radio station, I got one of my beauties. Have you ever heard of the Anvil guitar, Eric?
The Anvil guitar? No.
Yeah. From the concert in Winnipeg about 10 years ago, I've got the guitar that Gene Simmons used on stage. It's a big, big axe.
The big axe. Yeah, no
that.
Kidding.
I've got, I will be.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You see what you did? Who started this? Gilbert. No, it's all good, man. This is a lot of fun. Glenn's got a lot of freaking cool shit. There is no doubt about it. He has got some amazing stuff. It's awesome. Hey, he's sitting here sharing it with us, dude. That's pretty damn cool. Memorabilia hour with Glenn. Oh, here he's back. He's back.
Actually, I'm glad I got this out because after the show, I'm going to dust this one off. It's collecting dust over right in the corner here, Eric.
Hey, before you show, did you ever play an instrument?
It's really dirty. Not very well. This needs a lot of cleaning, Eric. I got to get out the rubbing alcohol. This is collecting a lot of dust.
Oh, you got that can of air.
It's going to take more than air to fix this, baby.
Uh-oh.
So I got an electric guitar here, Eric.
Yep.
Signed by.
I know who that is. I saw it. I saw the symbol. Wait, hold on. Did I? No, I didn't. No, never mind. I didn't. There was something else. Never mind. Who is that? I can't see what.
Ann Wilson and Nancy Wilson.
Hey, there you go.
From the female rock group.
Well, there you go.
Heart.
Cool.
You know Heart,
cool.
don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yes.
So I got the autographed guitar. And while we're at it, I think, this is the purple one. Can you see my purple guitar here?
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, dusty, but yeah, I see the purple. That's awesome, man.
Signed by everybody in Deep Purple.
You just got to get that. You got to get that stuff in a case.
Yeah, I got a lot of them up you're actually all my real good one. My Fleetwood Mac, my Kiss one. I got another. That's just one. I've got Nancy Wilson's big acoustic guitar signed by the whole band.
Wow.
But they're all up in glass cases on the wall at the radio stations.
Oh,
so
nice.
Each radio station, if you go to visit any of my radio stations, you're met by some memorabilia.
Sweet.
Yeah. I met the drummer for Prince. And after Prince's death, got some autographed stuff from him. That was really cool. Yeah, wow. Jelly Bean Johnson on drums with Prince.
Wow.
And you know how I meet half these people anyway, Eric?
Because I
told you before. Bernice is, I'll say, that's Jelly Bean Johnson. She goes, you're not going to go talk to him. I'm like, what? Watch this. I go over and I'm not shy.
Ooh, lethal. There we go. Autograph Eddie Van Halen guitar for a concert in Detroit in 1984. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Holy crap.
Thanks, Mo.
Pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn awesome.
Music.
You got any Van Halen stuff? You got Van Halen stuff at all? Or
No, but I thought you know what? I guess I didn't tell you half my stories, Eric.
No.
I told you I could write a book about my broadcasting career, right? So I'm going to go actually Google something. You're good at Googling.
Yeah.
Search my name. You know what my last name is, right?
Yep.
And type in Washington Post.
Oh, really? You made the WAPO.
And if the story pops up right away with my name, you can post it up on the screen and read it if you want. Did you find it? The headline is something like Arctic Stars.
So I just put your last name and just.
Or I'll Google it and tell you exactly what the
I'll
title
find it here.
is.
I'll find it.
Washington, or put in Washington Post CKIQ.
Okay, well, hold on. CQIQ?
CKIQ. CKIQ.
Oh, I see that. Was it back in 20? Wait, hold on. Is it back in 2020?
No, it's before then.
Oh, there it is. Northern Lights Pale next to Arctic Towns Parade.
Can you bring up the story?
Yeah, here we go. Let me see
for the folks at home.
Here we go. Let me make sure it doesn't sometimes it will say you can't read it unless you subscribe. I think we're good though. Wait. What's going on? Okay, I think we're good. Here, let's bring it up.
Good because I brought it up to show people before.
Here we go.
I didn't make much of the storyline. However, I can tell you exactly what happened. If you scroll down, keep going. See a list of the stars who've gone through.
Here. Yeah, the list of
Jamie Foxx, Bruce Willis, Schwarzenegger,
good, Gwyneth Paltrow, Ricky Martin, Jason Priestley, Canadian comic,
Rick Mercer, Donald Sutherland, late great, Kevin Spacey, Sylvester Stallone. So if you scroll down, you see there he is. There he is. Read it off, Eric.
Here we go. Glenn Craig was doing his daily one-man routine as radio host, manager, producer, and ad salesman for the town's radio station, CKIQ, I'm sorry, when Sammy Hagar, a former Van Halen band member, called from the airport. Hagar, en route from Ireland, said he was shocked to hear his own song in the Arctic. Craig promptly put him on the air for a live interview.
Yeah, I didn't waste any time. Like, hang on for a second. All right, we're live on the air. And the ironic thing, Eric, was, so I didn't know he was at the airport.
Uh-huh.
He and his wife are at the airport. There's nobody there. There might have been 3 people at the local airport. One of whom was the girl who worked for Canada Customs officer. So for him to deboard the plane, she had to escort him and his wife kind of around and kind of keep an eye on them. So anyway, long and short of it was, on that particular day, I did the morning show. I had to fill in on so I worked from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. The afternoon person couldn't make it.
Holy crap.
At 4:00 every afternoon, Monday to Friday, I had the afternoon guy, or girl actually, do the Drive to 5 mini concert, 5 in a row by whatever. That particular day, I was playing 5 in a row from Van Halen. His wife came out and said, "Can we not go anywhere? Like, what the heck?" He goes, "Is that like satellite radio?" She goes, "That's Glenn. He's just down the street." He goes, "Get him on the phone." So she dials up, gives him the phone.
No
He's like,
shit.
"Hey, it's Sammy Hagar." And at first thing, I'm like,
yeah, right.
"Yeah, is this you, Romo? What's going on?" I said, "Is that you, Ed Pico?" He's "No, I'm just refueling at the airport." And I'm like, "All right, I'll bite." And it actually was. I got a picture of him somewhere around here signed that was taken at the airport, and he signed it for me afterwards. And I see him once in a while at different shows, and he always makes time for me. I go backstage, see him.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah,
wow.
You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see it, right?
So
he just picked up the phone and calls me at the radio. "Hey, Sammy Hagar." Isn't that cool?
That's awesome. So answer me. Which version of Van Halen did you like? David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar, or what's his name? The guy that was on The guy was there for about a minute. What's his name? I can't remember.
That is, I'll tell you, among my friends who like rock and roll, that is a very volatile question.
It is. It is. It's a no joke because you're talking.
Let's just hope that he's not watching. David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
Oh
my
man.
gosh. He just
Jamie's,
brought a little.
Janie's crying. Hot for teacher,
Janie's
man.
crying. Yeah.
And the cradle will rock. Oh, I thought the rock music.
Oh, dude,
their first album. What was it, 1977 or 78?
Yep.
Oh, girl, you really got me now.
Oh my gosh, man!
But I was a big fan. I loved Hot for Teacher as a young teenager. Who didn't like that video?
How about
Panama,
dude? There's something about Panama. The way it starts, boom, 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 with the drums. Oh, and of course, Jump. I mean, that's just like a rock anthem. That's just like a rock anthem right there, man.
I just liked everything. I think David Lee Roth did. Ooh, baby, baby, you're old enough to dance the night away. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you want me? I feel like jumping on the radio show now, Eric. I was talking to the lead guitarist for a Canadian band today called Streetheart. I met him at the grocery store at the across the street here. And I'm walking by and I do a double. Hey! So I talked to him for about an hour. He's trying to get through the produce aisle, and I'm like following him like a lost puppy dog.
His milk's all warm and
Oh, he was great though. He goes, Glenn, I'll give you one thing. He goes, there's no one like you. Oh, I shouldn't even say this, but he says there's nobody that works in rock radio like you. He goes,
hey, that's cool, man.
He goes, you're a one of a kind.
See, that's pretty cool.
That's what my wife tells me all the time.
Oh, that's freaking awesome, man.
In fact, what was it? I just finished an interview, Eric, with the lead singer of a Canadian rock band called Sloan.
Sloan. I remember that. That was like our last interview.
Yeah, they're working on their 15th album right now. I don't know if you can hear this. He gave me a big shout out in the interview. We used it as a promo, actually, on the air. And he called me a maverick.
A maverick. Oh!
There's been a jump in my royalty checks. I feel like I'm going to have to cut you a side check there. I think you're playing so much Sloan. You're a great supporter. You came to our little garage sale that we have at our house here, and you showed up with your amazing silver shoes, and you're just like the hit of the thing. Everyone's like, who is that character? He's so hilarious. Anyway, we love you and appreciate your support so much.
That's Chris Murphy, band Sloan. Check him out, guys. I'll tell you what, you know what? That should be that's going to be something for my new channel as well.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a rock and roll segment on the new channel.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I turned down the volume. Sorry about that. What did you say?
Yeah, buddy.
I lost it. Yeah, we're doing a rock special each weekend on the new channel, which is launching. Oh, very, very, very soon. We're into the home stretch now. Yeah, and on the rock show, we're going to talk with various rock and roll artists, and we'll be, talking about their albums. We'll be talking to other people in radio, and guys. It's one thing I'll get you to do. Go to your Spotify or YouTube and look up each once in a while. I'll throw out a band. Look up SLOAN, the band Sloan. It's my favorite band of all freaking time. And check out Money City Maniacs.
There you go. I'll put it up there. Is that it right there?
Yeah. Check out the band Sloan. They're more than willing. They'll come on the new channel with me. We're gonna.
Mark Gray says, "Get Dave Menichetti. Menichetti. You know Dave Menichetti?"
Yes. Well, not personally, but
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, they're still trying to do trades. Look, Glenn, are you?
Oh, Gilbert was asking, you have any Phil Lynott
Ebony, what?
Any Phil Lynott?
No.
Nope. Sorry, Gilbert.
So check out Sloan. Do me a favor. Pump up their ratings. Give them a couple of likes too. Look up
Nice.
Sloan. They've got lots of videos on YouTube. They're on Spotify. They're on all those things. They're on 14 albums, Eric.
That's a lot of
But my
albums.
favorite is Money City Maniacs. And due to copyright laws, we are not allowed. I'm gonna have to ask the band about that. What, Eric? You know more about this platform than I do.
A little bit. I don't
Why
know
do
what
I
it is.
see guys? Why do I see guys and girl couples, husband and wife, and they'll play a video on the air. You listen to it, and it's called their record review or something. Their
when
channel
they
is
do a
playing
reaction.
music. Yeah,
There's certain rules with that, and I can't remember. I don't think you could. There's weird. We'd have to look into that, but you have to.
yeah. Because I don't want to get. I don't want to do record reaction. Get shut down my first week on the air. I really don't.
They don't mess around either when it comes to freaking sound. Even if it's
Eric,
just in
they
the background.
find you like
Yeah. They do.
millions and millions of people on the internet. You play one. I think it's more than 10 seconds of a song in the air, and you're shut down, buddy.
You know what you could do? I mean, if you want to contact Sloan and see, hey, I think you got to get I know you could get permission and all this stuff. It's weird, man.
Mark Graves says, as long as you have a break in the song, I think you're good. But I think it's like you go more than 10 seconds, you're disqualified.
It's weird. There's a lot of reactions that I see. They go a lot longer than that. But
they play the reactionary ones, the channels. They come on for like 15 minutes. They play a video on their screen.
Those are some. I can't believe some of these people are like got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I'm like, just because the first time they've heard Eruption, and I'm like, you kidding me? Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
question that.
This is my
first time hearing this. It's called Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, this is the first time that I heard living on a prayer. Get out of here!
Who are the Beatles? The Beatles.
What's this?
People are buying into it. They look how many subscribers they got.
Oh, now the question is, are they being monetized or not? That's a whole different ball of wax. I don't know if they are or not.
I don't know, Eric, but those videos, those video channels, man, I do it once, I'll get shot down. They do it every day.
Get nuked.
Oh, Eric, I will. Yeah, great music. Oh, is more Katniss checking out Sloan?
He's checking out Hiroyuki Sawano. You know what I found? I found an interesting metal band in my YouTube travel. Who? HU. It's a damn Mongolian.
Oh, I saw you were sending out the videos.
Yeah,
I checked
you saw
that out.
Was that crazy? It's because they got that weird. It was like, what is that? It's pretty damn cool though. Pretty damn cool. The Who. Not
Who.
as in H.
Of course, I know the Who, and you're like, no.
WHO, but
check the spelling.
H-U.
Yeah, the Who. You know, the cool thing though is when you introduce, there's nothing better than when you're introduced to music you've never heard before.
Oh yeah.
And you go, oh my, and especially me being born in Canada and having lived in the States as long as I have, and introducing my wife to a
Canadian music,
plethora of Canadian music. And she's like, why have I not heard any of these bands? My God. Her favorite now, probably in her top 10, half of them are Canadian groups that I've introduced her to. And she's like,
that's pretty incredible.
You guys are great. I introduced her to Kim Mitchell, Platinum Blonde. She loves Streetheart, Harlequin, Loverboy, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Loverboy, Loverboy is like back in the 80s, right?
The Guess Who. There's the Who, and do you know the Guess Who?
Guess Who? I remember the Guess Who.
Yeah, she likes.
How about have you ever seen Marson? That guy could play some guitar. You guys got to check this out on YouTube. This dude is incredible. I've never seen a guy play an acoustic guitar like this. Absolutely incredible. Go check him out, Marson. But
Marson,
were you ever in with Rush?
No,
Really?
unfortunately. Oh, I like some of their music. I've never met them.
Interesting. Huh.
No, one of the few Canadian bands, Eric, I had no
Yeah, I would figure you
semblance
like
of whatsoever.
I figure you and Geddy Lee with the baseball memorabilia he has, you know. Holy
I know.
crap.
I
That's
know.
interesting.
And
You both are rock and you both are collectibles. You would think your paths would have crossed somewhere.
no. And you could name I just introduced Eric, I just introduced Bernice to a band before I got on the plane last week, and she'd never heard of them, called Big Wreck, WRECK. And she's like, who is this? Play it again. And I just had the video on the YouTube because I'm always on YouTube after our show. She said, play that again. So I played the song again called The Oath. And she's like, Canadian, right? I go, yeah. She goes, I missed out. Yeah. Big Wreck. There's big. Oh, I went to see this band, Eric.
Check out OM. Is that the name of them? OM? Big Sugar.
Big Sugar. We play, actually, you know what, guys? You wait till next month. Right here on the Giant Sports Talk Live Network. You can check out our website. You can listen to the rock station that I own.
That's right. On the website.
Eric and I do a show Saturday mornings at 8. We'll be on there, and we play rock and roll.
Yeah.
We'll play Big Sugar. We play Matt Mays. We play a lot of Canadian. We drop in some of Eric's favorite. Can't do a show without Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
Little Boston. Yeah.
Okay. OM. I'm gonna have to remember that. State of non-return. State of non-return. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Thanks, Mark.
And do you know the rock group Great White?
Yeah, I know Great White. Oh man, they were wild. You know, they were in the news a few years ago when everything.
Lead singer just passed away last week.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I just met him. I met him last November. Spent some time with him.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, good guy. And then yeah, and then you know, I go to a lot of concerts, see a lot of groups. I'm into the music scene. I'm blessed, Eric, between my career in sports and my love of music, and now my new career in radio. I've met so many people
I
in
bet.
both worlds.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty damn
really
awesome.
lucky.
Holy crap, man.
I'm really lucky. I had a chance last year, 2 years ago now. I saw
Uh-huh.
The Sun Always Shines on TV. You know them? Take on me, take
Yeah.
on me.
No, of course that one. Yep.
Just saw the Grateful Dead, Sloan, good friends of mine. And like I said, when you're introduced to a band that you don't know, and oftentimes you go into it like, I won't like, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, I like these guys.
Air Supply. Air Supply.
Eric, some night, we won't do it tonight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that's going to be a chapter in my book. The Air Supply.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I met a guy from the Hells Angels, was a big Air Supply fan. He goes, I want to talk to you. I'm like, what did I do? Anyway, he pulls me, and I was at the post office. He pulls me around the corner and goes, I just want to tell you something. And I thought I'd had, you know, I was done for. He says, I want you to play more Air Supply on the radio. I'm like, dude,
Is that in Canada?
I feel a mini concert coming up tomorrow.
Was this in Canada?
This most certainly was.
I didn't know Hell's Angels made it that far north, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, Eric, one of their biggest.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that, but yeah, Montreal. Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, those were the.
I want
Those
you
were
to play
the.
some more Air Supply.
Yeah, I feel a mini concert coming tomorrow.
I want the
I still haven't. I promise you, Eric. I'll tell you what. The next time we have an off night, we go goof it off like this. I'm gonna bring the clips of my old radio shows because I had Eric and Fitz off air the other night, guys. Eric was almost rolling on the floor. Some of the stories I told him.
I want my
Like I told you on the air on the show last night.
Yeah.
I'm doing the show. I'm filling in for the real guy on the morning show, and I was just a fill-in host. And I don't goof around. I'm like, all right, I got this morning show gig in a big market for 2 weeks, and I brought it heavy.
Nice.
And then, of course, you know, they're calling me into the office every morning at 10 o'clock after the show. You can't be showing up the guy who owns this show. No, I'm just doing the best job. Like, what do you want me to just come in and say that was, this is, and the time and the temperature? Yep. I go, I can't do that. You can train a monkey to do that. I had skits and I was making fun of people, and I take karaoke music and write songs about people, and I had a blast. And then when we gave away the pack, it's still funny to this day. The pack. Oh, that woman was so excited. Little old lady. I want to win the pack. So, they got mad at me because they wouldn't give me any prizes to give away on the radio. So I went and bought my own and started giving stuff away every morning. They're like, you can't be giving crap away on the air if it's not sponsored. I said, well, really it is, because I told them if they give it to me for free, I'll mention them on the air. Management. You know what? They loved me, but they hated me at the same time. Yeah, I was a little bit of what you would call a rebel back in the day.
You were a maverick.
I'm the kind of guy, when I was on the oldie station, they said, yeah, can't play REM, The End of the World as We Know It, or The One I Love. Just, you cannot play those. Because I had the CD back in the launch of the CDs. I had the CD REM, Michael Stipe. I was like, oh, I really like these guys. And I had it in the studio. And Marg Ellsworth, the program director, she's leaving for the day. She's like, you can't play that. I'm like, I know. I'm like, it's 10:30 at night. She's not listening. He was listening. Do you know The One I Love? Do you know that song, The One I Love?
I might if I hear
So I'm working an oldie station playing the Beatles, Elvis.
Right, old stuff.
And on come, it's the liner. You're listening to Glenn. And then doom, 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 doom. This one goes out.
Okay. Oh, I bet you got a phone call.
Then the phone starts ringing. So my news guy, the same guy, George Mortimer.
George Mortimer.
So George is there. He goes, I'm going back to the newsroom. He's like, you better answer that. I'm like, you answer it, George. He goes, no, I was told I'm not allowed to talk to you. And that was true. Management said, whatever you do, don't talk to Glenn on the air. So he'd finish the news. I'm George Mortimer, Cheer News. George, just before you go, George, I want to talk to you first. I'm not allowed to talk to you. And he'd be shaking. And he was like a co-host at that point, right? I'm like, George. And I'd start talking about something in the news or something. And then you'd rope him in. And before you know it, we were both in trouble.
Oh, brother.
Jesus. I should have talked to our guest yesterday. How do I write a book? How do I get a book published? Because I got some stories. It doesn't
sound easy, man. And it sounds like it costs a lot of damn money. He said something about having an agent.
Eric, I spent enough on the new channel already. What the hell's a few more bucks?
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like you got to get an agent, got to get the publisher and all that other stuff, man. It doesn't sound like it's easy. Yeah. He got it published through a university, and that's pretty good. When you get it published through universities, you're doing something good.
Hey, are you going to be posting any shorts coming up from our interview yesterday?
I put 4 of them up already.
That's good. I'm obviously not a big enough fan of Giant Sports Talk.
Here, you know what?
I have to keep in touch with management. Oopsie.
Here, how about we play?
Play one?
Yeah, let's play it. Let's play all of them. They're only a minute each.
At this point, we call it going off the rails on Giant Sports Talk Live. Holy smoke! How many did you do? Okay. 4?
There's 4 of Brad and then 4 of Matt. All right, let's go. Here we go.
Just do the Brad.
Here we go.
I've always said that the road of suffering is paved in expectation, and that I really think in life that it's a danger. I think goals are healthy, expectations are not.
That makes sense. I like that.
And so
that is something that's some words of wisdom right there. That is absolutely fantastic. If you go in with an open mind, you'll be able to what do you want to say? You'll be able to
doing the interview here anyway.
Yeah. Rather than having these expectations and then they come crashing down. And if you can't accept it, it could do some serious damage to someone's psyche.
Right. Well, right. Because really an expectation is just putting your future happiness contingent on an outcome that you may not have that much control over.
Right.
I've always said that, all these things, make for a better story, because I, as a journalist and a writer, I'm thinking as I'm interviewing somebody, I'm not just writing down what they're saying. I'm also observing where we are and the environment and describing that. And so that makes it a much more fun book than if I just sat down and interviewed 13 guys and, at the same table every time.
You told us before we went to air that you didn't always get met with open arms, but before the actual tour, if you will, began, the search, were there any players that were skeptical and then they did greet you and it turned out to be a great day?
Well, as you could imagine, not all of these were successes and not all these guys were eager to talk to some random guy from Oakland, right? So I was fully aware of that. And I think that makes it a better book in some ways, that not everyone was willing to talk to me. All these things. The book is not really about baseball. It's about life. It's about relationships. It's about what do you do when you're 35 years old and you never can play baseball again, right? How do you, what kind of retirement is that? How do you deal with that? And so I would interview their kids and their wives and their coaches. And, this is not a book for someone that wants to dive deep into statistics. It's about the humanity of these players. And along those lines, it's I wanted to go out and do things with them, right? So Don Carmen, I went to the zoo to meet up with him. I ended up getting a hitting lesson from Irance Mullenix. Rick Sutcliffe took me to the high school that he went to. And Gary Templeton, we watched Kung Fu movies. And Randy Reddy, we went bowling together. The book is not really about me. I'm happy to be here.
And the last one.
I grew up collecting baseball cards like so many kids. I'm 43 years old. So we're talking junk wax, late 80s era. And I would go down and buy packs with sticks of gum and all that. I always wondered what happened to the guys that I grew up collecting. So as a writer and a journalist, I had this idea, like, what if you got a pack that had never been opened from the late 80s, in this case, 1986, the first year that I collected. And you said, okay, here's the deal. Whoever's in this pack, I'm going to go now on a massive 8-week, 11,000-mile road trip to find everyone in the pack and talk to them and ask them, and find out what happened with the rest of their lives, kind of the, where are they now concept on steroids. Happy to be.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was awesome, man. Love that interview, dude.
Yeah, guys, check that out. It aired yesterday. It's up on our platform. You can get a kind of a synopsis of his book by watching those again in your free time. But the book, he buys a pack of baseball cards in 1986 and then sets out cross country, mind you, in his little car. I always remember, I wasn't far off. I told you it was a Datsun or something, Eric. It was like a Toyota Corolla. He didn't know if he'd make it out of his own subdivision.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he tracked down all but one player.
Yep.
Who had passed away. And the others, some of them he had to go incognito.
Yeah.
The greatest story was Carlton Fisk. Tell them about Carlton Fisk.
Yeah, I guess the guy, he tried to reach out to him. He turned him down, reached out to his agent who had nothing to do with him. So he drives to Florida where he's golfing on a golf course. He acts like he's some kind of a guy that wants to buy an expensive house, and he meets someone. That was weird, man. The guy, like I said, the guy should be working for the CIA, man.
Yeah, you did that in the interview
tenacious.
too. He played the role of like I had to act like it was a multi-millionaire to get near the
exactly. That's crazy, man.
He'd on up to him.
That guy was fantastic interview.
And then Dwight Gooden agrees to an interview.
And then Lee
doesn't show up. He doesn't just show up at like the corner store, or he's sitting in Doc Gooden's living room all afternoon. And Doc is like, is he gone yet? So he has to interview Dwight Gooden's son for the book.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, and it was a who's who, because it took you to the depths of quite literally nobodies in Major League Baseball, to the superstar guy who hit the home run for the Red Sox, Carlton Fisk.
Skaters on baseball. What's up, man? Good to see you. He wants to know, how many games do the Giants win in the next series? 0, 1, or 2?
2.
Or a sweep?
2.
You say they win 2.
That's what I said earlier. I can't change my mind. You said 1.
I said 1.
Eric said 1. I said 2. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there have 0, and nobody has a sweep. Nobody. Has anybody got a sweep?
No.
Nobody's got a sweep. Okay. I figured.
No.
Are you a good golfer, Eric?
I think I played once.
I'm a good golfer on the first hole. Quite literally. I can play a mean first hole. And after that, oh, geez, I'm chipping
Not so
it
much.
all over I'm a mess. Literally, you know the guys who wrap their clubs around a tree? That's me.
That's you.
And all the guys who invite me to go golfing are all guys who played hockey, Eric. These guys live and die. You know what? I think if you're a professional athlete of any sport, you're a good golfer.
Yeah.
Then there's guys in the media like me who have to tag along. It was 104 degrees, and I'm with the coach of the Fredericton Canadians, former NHL player Paulin Bordelot. We play 9 holes, and I'm dying. I'm golfing in blue jeans and sneakers, Eric. He's got, like the little beanie hat, and he's got the puffy pants, and he's got the $1 million clubs, and I got some clubs I got at like a, Dan's used pawn shop or something, right? 9 holes in, I'm a mess. And I'm sweating. I'm tired. I'm thinking, what am I doing? Because I have no business being on the course to begin with. And this wasn't a cheap course. He gets us onto, like a Pebble Beach, right? I'm like, I should have been turned in for make the divots. And I was a anyway, we get to 9 holes. He wanted to keep going. I go, that's it. I'm done. Whoa, he held that against me, Eric, to this day.
Really?
Oh, you never say no to a guy who wants to golf, who's good at golfing. They think if a guy's good at golfing, he thinks everybody loves the game. And I hate golf. God.
Skater says, did you see Snell played Pebble Beach with Webb today? Then went to the Niners game with some teammates. Could Snell be signing? That doesn't mean nothing, man.
Oh, God.
That means nothing. Just having fun on a day off. That's it, man.
Steph Curry,
look, he got free. He got free. I'm sure he played golf for free, and I'm sure he went to the football game for free. So it's not like it's out of his way. Come on.
Now, while Carter posts this, there's a name I saw pop up on the internet. Mike Trout. Would you sign a Mike Trout?
No, nope. He's damaged goods, man. Damaged goods. He's got a lot of money left on that contract.
Eric. Okay, let me rephrase that. Eric, damaged goods. Mike Trout. Is he right up Farhan's alley?
Oh, of course he is. Yeah. Of course.
I saw that come out there. Somebody had that online. I thought, oh God, help us.
I wouldn't even if the Angels paid the entire contract, I would not bother. The guy just can't stay on the field no more. He can't. He's broken down.
Sounds like a lot of them.
It's sad because a guy, he had some the dude's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
What about DH, Eric? Oh, Gilbert just popped up. Who's a better DH?
Interesting.
But what about as a DH, Eric?
I don't know, man.
A lot of money for a DH.
That is, again, like I said, if they're paying a lot of that contract down, okay.
But there's a face, and there's a guy. If he starts ripping them, could be
I don't know. That's
exactly what Farhan looks for.
To be honest with you, I like Vladdy for the simple fact the kid is younger.
And he can play.
Trout,
he can play.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Carter, you're right. Felix. I thought Felix would have a lot longer career than he did. He was Mr. K. That whole K section down the left field line in Seattle games, Eric.
The King, isn't that what they called him?
Yeah.
King Felix.
Yeah, King Felix. And then his career came to a very abrupt end.
Yeah. Did he have injuries? He might have had injuries.
Yeah. If the Giants get Vladdy, we need to have a party. What are we going to do if they sign Vladdy? Is that worth a little marathon? Maybe 6 hours instead
Maybe
of 12?
6 hours. 6. Yeah.
Half. We'll sign him.
Okay.
That's
Vladdy will do 6.
Half the show.
Soto, a 12.
Yeah.
The firing of Farhan, a 12. Yeah. There we go.
A 12-hour show. I might have to break away from that. Remember, I'll have the other channel up and running by then. We'll have 24-hour sports coverage, Eric.
Oh,
I can't be hanging out on this platform with you for 12 hours.
Could you imagine?
I can hardly make it through 2 with you, and we're at the 2. We were 22 seconds over.
Goodness gracious. I thought we were only going to go like an hour. Here we are 2 hours in.
Please, I pray to the Lord above, do not ask him to warm up his coffee on this Monday. Oh,
I see that. Yes. Skaters.
Those are the magical words. Hang on, I'll warm up my coffee.
Man.
I'll be right back. I go, time to me to tap out.
Oh, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The chat knows. All
right. They know. They know a lot of Eric, right? All right, tomorrow night, Birdsong. What do you expect, Eric?
Nothing good.
No,
I expect nothing good. I hate to say it, but I think he's up against it now. I think he's done.
All right.
I mean, they're going to keep throwing him out there because there's no one else they could really bring up. Hey,
So
skaters, thanks for showing up, man.
We'll be able to go on at Night Skaters, and everybody who joined us tonight. Pretty decent crowd. You know what? Tomorrow night we should be on right on time. The game is in Milwaukee, right? Oh no, it's at home. I beg your pardon. I always get them backwards at this time of the year. So they're at home tomorrow. So we're going to be going on about
9:30 Pacific.
It's almost midnight for me.
I know, dude. I know. Maybe we'll do a short. Well, I'm gonna do MHC on Wednesday.
Are you?
Yeah, September. We'll do it on September. We're gonna do it on September 11th.
Oh.
And then we'll also be talking, and this is gonna be, oh brothers, I don't even know. We're gonna do the debate as well because the debate is tomorrow, and then I'll save that debate material for September 11th.
Hey, Fassy. All right. Hey, Fassy.
What's up, Fossey?
Fassy shows up, and we log out. Oh, well, so we'll be going on late tomorrow night, and that'll be almost midnight. I'm going to feel like the Allman Brothers, Midnight Rider tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And if we go for 2 hours, you realize for me, guys, that means the show ends at 2 a.m. Oh,
we don't have to go that long. We don't have to go that long. We could shorten it up. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Since you're back east, you
know. Guys, when Eric says we're going to go short, means nothing. All right, Eric.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you heard that.
All right, guys. You sneak it in. All right, guys. Hey, we'll see you guys in the morning for morning edition, and then you'll see us tomorrow night, probably around 9:30, depending. Again, time dependent on when the game ends.
Yeah, we'll be on the platform. You can join us anytime after 7 tomorrow morning, and post game. I figure we're going to be right on time tomorrow night. Usual time. What about 10?
Yeah, I
10:30?
think
10:30.
No, 9:30.
9:30.
9:30.
See, I'm in a different time zone. It's got me all screwed up here. So 9:30.
Somewhere.
All right, 9:30. So make sure. Like tonight, Eric's like 1 minute to airtime. I get a text. Are you coming on? I was doing something else, Eric. Sorry. So I'll see you tomorrow, Eric, and see you guys tomorrow night, guys and gals. Always a treat.
Yep, it was fun. We'll talk to you guys later. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.